Okay, I'm so freaking annoyed because that day when I went shopping in Walgreens, and you know, it's the bad Walgreens. I mean, I've seen a lot of messed up things go down there. But on this particular day, it was the incident where when I was in line, mid-transaction, they had that situation where that lady was screaming and she was yelling, and then they had to escort her, security had to escort her out through the front of the store. Sorry, my seatbelt sign. And she literally yelled at a security or an employee or something. She literally yelled out, "I will blow your head off," or "You're gonna get your head blown off," or something like that. I don't know if she was yelling at another customer. I'm pretty sure she yelled it at the security and the cashiers that were working. You can't do that. You just can't. I know she was probably homeless. She looked really dirty. She was very irate. She probably had a lot of mental illness. And I have compassion for her situation, but you can't just do that. Whatever. I mean, you can't. I love how, I mean, this is the world we're living in. This is Los Angeles in the year 2022. This is the zombie apocalypse we're living in. You can just yell out open terrorist threats in the front of Walgreens, and there's really nothing anybody can do about it. I was like, do I duck and cover? Like, do I get low? Like, I was scared, but she probably didn't mean it. She was probably just having a meltdown, but scary. So that was all so distracting to me and to the cashiers that were working in that moment. The guy forgot to give me my cough drops. I spent $6.99 on the large pack of cough drops. They were sold out of the regular size, and I really wanted my cough drops, so I ended up grabbing them in the full size, which was $6.99. I know that doesn't seem like a lot of money, but he forgot to put it in my bag when all that chaos and when the loud incident was going on. I think he probably got so distracted or so nervous that the guy forgot to put the cough drops in the bag. So when I got home and I was unpacking my shopping bags, I noticed that they were missing. What do you do? Do you go back and try to get a store credit and be like, it's kind of hard to prove. Do you go back in the store, walk in there and be like, hey, I never got this item? I mean, I'm annoyed that I took time out of my life to, I had the thought, it was on my shopping list. I took time out of my life to walk down the aisle with the cough and cold and flu aisle, grab the cough drops, put them in my basket, and then walk to the checkout only for them to forget to give it to me. It's like, I know it's only $6.99, so maybe I should just let it go because it's not a lot of money, but it's also the time. It's just annoying that I didn't get the item that I put in my basket. So, but I would feel kind of stupid walking into Walgreens and being like, hey, I have a receipt. They never gave me this item. I don't know what happened, because there's really no way to prove that, right? But I have no reason to lie about that. It's like I'm telling the truth. I don't know, returns are such a hassle. So I don't know whether I actually want to return the item or just say forget it and take the loss. But I don't like that I'm spending money that I worked for and not getting the goods and services that I purchased. I don't know, is it worth going back in the store for a return? What do you say? Do you walk up to the counter and ask to speak to a manager and be like, hey, I bought this item and I never got it? I would feel, honestly, I might just take the loss, because yes, I do want my money back. I want store credit or cash or something, but I mean, I want my cough drops, you know. But at this point, I would feel like a clown and an idiot. I would feel so stupid going back in the store for all that, for a return for $6.99. You know, a $7 return. It's like, okay, is it that serious to have to go through all those extra steps? I hate returns. I hate returns, but sometimes I will do it because you paid for something, you should get it. It's the principle of it, you know? Work was so draining last night. I was so over it. I was trying to stay in good spirits. I was trying to keep my energy up, but it was just soul crushing at a certain point. It really kills your spirits. Like, It's really hurtful whenever I try to be witty and charming and I say something that I think is cute and adorable or funny, and just the jokes don't land, or not joke, but like a line or something, it doesn't land right. People are looking at me like, what? Like, they don't laugh, they don't find it endearing. Like, I'll give you an example. Like, yesterday, a situation where occurred that I've never seen happen at the club before, which is extremely rare and like a complete one-off. But basically, the music stopped, the whole DJ system shut down completely, and it was very awkward. It was this long, drawn-out, awkward silence that lasted for about 10 minutes while I guess they were troubleshooting. Now, eventually, I mean, the manager had to come over there and ask, like, he was like, what's going on? Like, what the fuck? You know, the manager was looking confused, the DJ was looking confused, and the DJ was like, I don't know what happened, you know? The DJ was trying to troubleshoot it. Now, eventually he did get the music back up and running, but that whole time, a lot of people left, a lot of people were sitting around awkwardly, they didn't know what to do. It was just like, okay. It's weird being in a nightclub, a strip club with no music on, not like dead silence. And you could just hear the DJ cut the microphone, they cut some of the house lights on, and they were just like, what's going on? The managers were all communicating about it back and forth to each other. It was awkward, and it makes the whole thing look unprofessional, but I don't know, it was kind of entertaining that it happened in a way, because it was kind of dramatic. Like, something like that is so bizarre and out of the ordinary, it's something that never happens. So, I mean, it was kind of funny. But I joked to people, I was like, hey, let's go in the VIP, because you could hear music blaring in the VIP room and then just this dead, empty silence on the main floor, which is very unusual. You never see that. And so I joked to people, I could hear the ambient music and the bass and the speakers from in the distance in the VIP area. And I said to people, hey, let's start a VIP. Let's go in there, because there's actually music over there. Like, let's go, let's get it going. And I was being a little bratty, but I was getting impatient at this point. I wasn't making any money all night. And I was like, I want to go now. Like, I want to go now. Who wants to take me to the VIP? Nobody? No one? Okay, really? Wow, okay. And the sad part is, there were a lot of really good looking girls at work last night. But the thing is, there was no stage rotation. For a long drag of time, no one was going on stage, especially when that happened, when the music stopped and they were working on fixing it. But there was no stage set, nobody was going up on stage. Girls were sitting around and walking around, doing laps around the room because they had nothing to do. And so at this point, you would think customers would be down to take a girl in the back, do a couple lap dances, do a VIP. Nope, nothing. Which is sad, because it's kind of sad, because freaking, what was I saying? Sorry, I forgot what I was trying to say. Why am I blanking out? Oh, right. My point was simply that it was sad and kind of discouraging, because nothing was going on the main floor. It was quiet, it was awkward, it was dead. There was literally nothing to do. Girls were sitting around on their phone, guys were sitting around just looking at their phone or looking around the room, staring at the wall. And so that's a choice, right? That means that the customers in here, the men in here, would rather sit around and stare at an empty room and stare with no girls on stage, no girls doing anything, just girls sitting on the couch. They would rather sit there and just stare at each other awkwardly across the room for 20 to 30 minutes. That's what the people decided. They cast their vote, and that was the people's choice. That's what they chose to do, instead of taking this time to take a girl to the back and get a VIP started and actually have some real fun and make some money. People would rather sit in a room and just stare at each other. Like, what? People were just looking around like, what? Now what do we do? That would be the perfect time to take me for a VIP, because clearly I'm not busy. Like, I'm clearly available. I have nothing going on. There's no girls on stage. There's no music on out here. There's nothing to do on the main floor. Let's take the party to the back, you know what I'm saying? And I just got completely ignored and rejected. And it just breaks you down. It breaks you down. I got rejected by every customer that I asked. I asked them nicely for a dance, like all night long. I kept getting told no a lot. I mean, guys would tell me, no, I'm just here with my friends. No, I'm just chilling with my boys. That's something that they told me. Or not right now. And the guy was like, not right now. And I said, well, what does that mean? Like, does that mean maybe later, or you're just not interested at all? You know, don't say not right now and make it lead me on. Like if you have no intention of doing anything with me. It's super annoying when they say not right now, or, oh, I'm just here to chill. I'm just chilling and relaxing. It's like, that's no excuse, because I can relax you in the back. We can chill, we can relax in the private area. So I'm sick of guys telling me, no, I'm just here to chill. I know what they mean. I understand. I mean, I understand when they say that. I understand that when a guy says they're just chilling, like it doesn't mean they don't like me or they don't find me attractive. I think when they say they're just chilling, they just want to hang out, look around. They just want to watch. They're not doing too much, you know, they're not trying to do anything. That's fine. But I always, like, it hurts my feeling. Like, the club be hurting my feelings, y'all. Like, the club be hurting my feelings for real. The club really be, I be having my feelings hurt. For real. It's so hard for me not to take it personally. Like, when they say, no, I'm just gonna chill. I'm just chilling. No, maybe later. Not now. Or, no, not now. Thank you, I'm fine, I'm good, thanks. When they say that to me, all I hear, my brain hears, I'm ugly, all these girls are better than me, and why do they prefer all these other girls? Well, what's wrong with me? Well, what is wrong with me? Am I that bad looking? Am I horrendous looking and I'm fucking ugly? Like, I be feeling so fugly. But really, if you think about it logically, when they say they're just chilling, if a man doesn't want a lap dance in that moment, that's all that means. That's all that has to mean. He just simply doesn't want one. He doesn't feel like doing a lap dance in the moment. That's fine. And whatever. Some nights when I'm doing okay emotionally, I'm just next, I move on. I'm like, whatever, no big deal. I asked him for a dance. He didn't want one. That's fine. He just doesn't want one. And that's fine. That's his prerogative. But I don't know, something got inside my head last night. I was so anxious and insecure and just having such a miserable time and self-doubting on my every move and maneuver, my every action and choice. Every word I spoke felt like a lie. Like, I was just having this inner panic attack, and I was trying not to let it show externally, but every no or rejection I got, I kept taking it to heart. I kept feeling like, okay, I'm fugly. They think the other girls are hotter than me. I guess I'm not hot. Okay, my life has been a lie. My dancing career is over. You know, maybe I need to hang up my career and retire because I can't fucking do this anymore. Then you're just having an existential crisis and you're spiraling like, what is life? Is this real life? Like, what is real life? You know, why am I even here? There's no meaning to anything. You know, what am I doing? What are we all doing here? You know, if a bomb drops over the club right now, are we all gonna die and go to hell because we're living in sin? Like, you know, that sounds a little dark for Saturday night, but this is I started spiraling because I have to constantly remind myself that when a man says no, they don't feel like getting a lap dance, it's whatever. That's all that has to mean. They just simply don't want a lap dance in that moment, which is fine. It's not a problem. It's okay. But for some reason, I take it so personal. Like, I feel like, why? Is it me? Is there something wrong with me? Am I ugly? Like, what? Is it my breath? Is it my perfume? Is it my hair? Is it my face? Is it my body? My personality? And then I start getting really down on myself. Like, oh, well, maybe if I had a better body, you would be willing to spend some money on me. You know, if I was built like a like, I don't know, if I had a better body, a better physique, and a better build with a better measurements and a hip to waist to torso, hip, breast, and waist enhancements, then maybe you would spend your money on me. And then, oh, why? Is it me? What's wrong with me? Why? Because I won't do extras? Because I won't accept your lowball offers? You know, and then your brain just starts spiraling out of control. But like, it's sad because it doesn't have to be that way. You know, it's sad because I'm a cute girl. I don't claim to be the baddest bitch in the room or anything. I'm humble, but I know I'm an attractive person. I know I'm a pretty girl. I've been told this all my life. And so it's just sad that in the real world, you could be considered a cute girl. In your immediate circle, in your community, in your friend group, or among people you know, you're pretty cute or pretty decent, or you're the pretty one. But then once you set foot in that club, it's a completely different story. You're suddenly just average because it's relative. Like in the real world, I'm average or slightly above average. I'm a pretty cute girl. I'm a good looking person by the average standard. But by the club standard, I start becoming lower than average when you look around the room and you look at your competition. Because these girls look good, you know, these girls I'm talking, they're professional hustlers. They have their bodies done. They have sugar daddies. They take trips to Miami. You know, they do things that completely put me out of my league. And it's hard not to cry. It's hard not to break down and have low self-esteem and struggle with your inner confidence because of it. So yeah, yesterday was just really hard on me emotionally. And by the time I got home, I felt so depressed. I wanted to do all this other stuff, you know, I wanted to clean my room or do a webcam or edit a video. I wanted to do something, anything. Last night was such a failure, and I was so sad by not making enough money and by being treated so poorly by every single person I interacted with all night long consistently, that I ended up going home and just going immediately to bed. No shower, I didn't even eat. I couldn't even eat. I was hungry, but I didn't even eat anything because I felt like, what's the point? You know, I failed. I didn't meet my goals. I didn't make money. And I felt like I don't deserve to eat because I didn't even make enough money. If I eat, then now that's coming out of my pocket. Now I'm losing money. So I was so depressed when I got home. I just went to bed. I canceled everything. And I was like, I can't fucking do it. I can't do anything. It was the saddest thing. That's how bad the club atmosphere made me feel about myself. I felt like tonight was a fail, and I don't know how many more bad nights back to back, night after night after night, I can have before I just give up and retire completely. So that was all pretty sad, but hopefully things start getting a little better for me. It was just all too much. It was so depressing. At least be nice to me. You see me fucking trying. You know, and I'll tell people, fine, if you don't want to dance, that's fine, but I accept tips. You know, you could still tip me. And then they say, why? Why should I tip you? What am I tipping you for? I'm not getting any service. And that's true. But, you know, you could tip me as a courtesy. You could tip me because you see I'm trying. You could tip me because I sat in your section and I'm giving of my time and energy, and I'm engaging in good conversation with you. You could tip me for my look. You could tip me for my dancing on stage. You could tip me for being in your company. You could tip me for my effort because you see me fucking sweating. You see me trying. I don't know. You could tip me to support your local stripper. You could tip me because you fucking like me. Something about me, you're just like me. You're into me. And you want me to have an incentive to keep coming back to this place, to entertain you night after night, week after week, month after month, year after year. So, you know, this is my home club, but I'm starting to feel like, should I just change clubs? Should I retire? Should I fucking quit and give up? Should I go jump off a bridge? I mean, not literally, but that's how bad it'd be getting for me. It's just, it's like a career low. It just makes me feel like, you know, why am I even doing this? I don't know what I do this for. I barely make tip out, barely make quota. I barely make enough to get by. Yeah, okay, maybe I only made 60 bucks. I'm grateful, but that's not a lot of money. That's what, a meal and a tank of gas. So, and I'm stripping fully nude, fully naked for men. It's just pretty sad. But I'm trying not to have a bad attitude about it. I always like hyper focus and scrutinize myself, and I try to figure out, like, what is it about me? What am I doing wrong? Is it my hair? Is it my face? Is it my body? Is it my personality? What's wrong with me? Should I change my music? Should I change my outfit? What can I fix about myself? Is it something I'm saying or something I'm doing wrong? Maybe I need to change my approach. Maybe I need to change my line. Maybe I need to take a break, and maybe I need to come back on the floor. Maybe it's my perfume I'm wearing. Maybe I should change it. Try something else. At this point, it's like hitting a moving target. I'm trying to change so many different things to make myself more appealing, to make myself have a better rate of success and doing more sales. I think getting to the club early would be an advantage, because we have a rush we'll have an early, maybe 10 p.m. rush, and we might have a 12 p.m. rush, 12 a.m. rush, then we might have a 2 a.m. rush, and then finally a closing time rush, closer to 3:30, closer to 4. And so maybe that's my problem. Maybe I'm getting there too late. I don't know, but I tried to be nice to these people. I tried to be professional, and I tried to give them everything I can, and it's still never good enough. No matter what I do, it seems like it's still not good enough. And that's what hurts me, because I am trying. Well, this was like really sad and depressing. I don't know how to feel about it, but I don't know. All I can do is try to do better. Try to do better next time. But yeah, very disappointing.